Alright, so here we are again, another Sunday, another fun day. So if you watched my last video, I kind of showed you, because I didn't have any clay, how I cut this thing up to throw the clay in there. So first I'm throwing in clay in the mouth. Put some teeth in there that I made last week with the air dry clay, so they're nice and hard now. And I'm going to just throw these teeth in wherever I think they might look the creepiest. And I'm pretty sure I adjust them by the end of the video. So there's the teeth. Now we're going to go ahead and stuff this eye full of some clay, so we can stuff it again and put a glass eye in there. Just smush it around the edges. Putting the little wooden dowels in there so it kind of holds it together. And I tried something different in this video, in this build. So there, we're shoving the eye in there. But basically I used air dry clay and the weird foam clay. So here I realized if I roll this out, I can make it a little bit thinner and cover a little bit more space. So throw it on the top of the head. Work it in with your fingers. And remember, if you use your palm and your fingers to put a little bit of heat on this clay, it like molds right together. So there's that. This is the clay I use. It doesn't even say what kind of clay it is. It's magic, Crayola magic. It says it's soft, squishy modeling material. So I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm using. And that's what I've used on all the heads I built and a couple of the action figures. So flatten that out, and we'll plop this on this side and just work it into the head. And remember, a couple videos ago I said it didn't matter what color the clay was, because we're going to paint it all and it'll all be the same color. Working it around the teeth, around the nose, around the mouth, kind of shaping out the lips. And then just using my palm and my fingers and a couple dowels so it holds the clay onto the head. And soon I start using the air dry clay, which I think honestly was a bad idea, because it seemed to crack way more than this soft, squishy sculpting material. Putting the bottom lip on, a little more dowels to hold everything together. Now I think I'm gonna, where should I put the eye? Right there. That looks good. Kind of shaping it around the eye so it looks kind of like it has skin around it. And then shape a little bit of wrinkles and contour to the eyes and the forehead and the nose area. So when I paint it, it'll actually have dimension and not be like a flat, weird looking monster. Not that it's not weird looking, but... So I made a little nose also, which I changed later in the video and I didn't film, so sorry about it. So we're looking pretty cool now. Just use your fingers to smooth that out a little bit. The paint will smooth it out a lot more, and the Mod Podge. So there's that. Alright. Looks pretty spooky about now. Now I use the air dry clay, and I'm going to try to flatten that out and see what kind of coverage I can do with this. But again, I'm not going to use this again with that other clay because it doesn't hold as well. It cracks. But I can hide all the cracks with paint and Mod Podge, so don't you worry. Rolling out the clay to get it as flat as I can. There's a little slab. Let's put it around the neck area. Try to bring this thing together. One good thing is the weight on the neck from this clay, because it's way heavier, will kind of keep it more sturdy. And at the very end, I'll put a wooden base on it with scratch resistant bottom, so you can kind of just set it wherever you want. Sorry about that in the background. That's the train going by in my backyard, and possibly my sheep clicking their paws around. Anyway, we're gonna mold all this together. And I lost a lot of footage, like I said, I always do. So this was after I did all the clay and the first coat of Mod Podge and paint. Next week's video will be painting the whole thing, getting all the fine details, everything dialed in, and then glazed. And hopefully it looks spooky and yucky. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Another video next Sunday. Make spooky things. Cheers.